holiday lovers. Coming at you from Candyland. I wanted you to see my dreams that are in my head. Sugar plums, candy canes, all kinds of candy and gingerbreads and sparkles and icing and gumdrops. This is the stuff that I'm dreaming of for my kitchen. It's all based off of my favorite Christmas item that comes out every year. I need to redo all this. This is what I've been hanging it from, but this year I believe I thrifted this J. This is going to be my O, so I just need to take the measuring of my J, go in and get a Y, and then do it like that so that I can have joy. I might even put it on plank board. Pick it, make it. I'm either gonna make it a sign or I'm gonna do something. So this inspired the entire thing. My grandfather needleworked that for me and gave it as a gift, and it is a treasure. So because of that, I believe because of that wreath, I have been eyeballing this for a couple years at Hobby Lobby. I saw last night that they're even selling it at home. I'm not sure if it was $40 at home or this $60. This is supposed to be a $60 piece. Mom and I saw it a month or so ago, maybe 6 weeks ago. And then I went back, and this particular one was still there. And I have been dreaming about this thing so much, and I've seen all kinds of people have amazing kitchen layouts with their candy cane lane. On Pinterest, I had pinned candy cane lane for years, and I've never really fully brought it to life. So, dreaming about this $60 gingerbread house that I can't afford. I went back to the store because I was doing something. I knew that it had that broken little corner. I didn't realize, I don't think, that the candy cane was jacked up right there. See, this candy cane swirls around. This one doesn't. So it's jacked up. I had the manager come forward to the register where I was before I got up to the front, and I said, can you do any, I think everything Christmas was 50% off. And I said, could you do something more for me? He allowed me to have this for 66% off. I thought that was fair. I got my dream gingerbread for $20. And I'm going to do whatever I need to do to cover this situation. And actually, the one at home lights up, and I'm like, what? Look at all these gorgeous windows. And so this morning when I was setting up for y'all, I was thinking, you know what? I could maybe figure out a way to make the crack big enough that I could put a battery pack, at least the lights of a battery pack up in there so that it would be magical at night. I want the whole magic of Candy Cane Lane, the whole dream of gingerbread and sugar plums. And so I might even make it a little bit worse, or that might be big enough. That's a rat hole. Somebody chewed the corner of my gingerbread. So I'll do whatever I need to do. Believe me, I will do whatever I need to do. I'm going to have, at the Dollar Tree, I got this snow blanket with all the pretty glitters on it. That'll go under it. And I will do whatever it takes. I got these two picks at the Dollar Tree with candy apples and berries. And so something like this could be up to the corner. I will disguise my issue. Believe me, it will not be an ugly elephant in the room. So I'll do what I need to do. I haven't figured out exactly what yet, But I have all these pretty things too. This is, talk about a menagerie. This is from all over the place. This is from, you know, my dreams that I would ever get to make a mom, a Texas-sized mom for my boys. Never did. So I have all kinds of red, white, and blue from their school. Look how glittery and glitzy and pretty that is. So I've got that in my stash. This coil mesh tubes and this candy looking ornament is from Dollar Tree. Look how it, you know, it's reminiscent of the peppermints. So that's $2 worth from the Dollar Tree. And then Michael's has 30% off Christmas. And I looked meticulously through the one aisle of picks to see was there anything I loved. And this was, I think, $3.99. This was $2.99 and then 30% off. And so I went for this thought that, like, you know, up here at the top would be 2 peppermints and a candy cane. So that's Michael's. And see how there's candy canes and peppermints inside the wreath. So, of course, all that's over here on my beautiful gingerbread house too. And then at home, I couldn't decide which one. I got the icy cranberry because this is all icy glittery. So I don't know, believe me, if I don't use it for this Candy Cane Lane, I'll use it somewhere else. So I've got the icy that coordinates with the iciness of the gingerbread house, but I also, remembering that I had ordered on Etsy this green candy apple color of mesh and some macaroons in this candy apple. I got these because they're the happy. They go with all this ribbon. And so I got this too. And it's got kind of the white one. The snowballs are icy looking. So that coordinates really well. And coordinates beautifully with my wreath, my treasured wreath. So I have never called out the candy apple green before. But while I was mom shopping a couple months ago, Hobby Lobby, $2.50. Yes, please. Excuse me. Wire edge ribbon, huge, beautiful candy apple green. Sorry, my hands. I keep getting my big fumble fingers in the way. But see how there's a gorgeous snowman in the front? I've got this cheerful snowman ribbon I've had on hand. I've had this meshy sheer peppermint ribbon. I mean, we're talking funky bow to define it, you know, to its ultimate. I've got some little snowflakes I've had, $2.50 for this gorgeous glittery ribbon. All this I've had on hand from different places, different times, clearance, you know, crafting. I'm a scrapbooker, so this I've had. Look how gorgeous that looks. It looks like, you know, it's needle, you know, it looks old-fashioned like this piece. And I got this last night. I couldn't resist it at Michael's. Ribbon was Christmas ribbon was 40% off. I had to have this one because it also reminds me old-fashioned, the green. I've just never called green out. I've always been a red Christmas girl, I guess. And this is so fun. And it reminds me of all the little gumdrops and candies. So between Funky Bows and all I can do to really zhuzh all this up, I'm going to have a lot of fun. And you saw the baker's twine that was red. There's, look, gingerbread colored baker's twine that I've had on hand. I think that was in a pack of 3 at the Dollar Tree a couple years ago. Look at this, 27 cents last night at Michael's. Looks like gingerbread stitches. Looks like gingerbread and icing, so I'll work that in somehow. Also, I don't know if you've seen it when I've panned over here. One year I swapped with somebody on a swap board, and this is what they made me, 4 little gingerbread men. So that's something I can coordinate in to a wreath or a little tree. Speaking of tree, here's my tree that I'm working with. This is a stickly red tree that's kind of spindly. So I have a white, I purchased in Jefferson, Texas, a white Christmas tree, iridescent, a feather-like tree, and I've made several things out of the tree. The top part of the tree that came off, I made into a mini. I left it exactly like it was and used it this summer for my summer cozy corner. And then I've been using my tin snippers to trim. It's very hard. I need new tin snippers. I've stolen my husband's and I need some really good ones because this stuff is hard to get off. But I'm meticulously deconstructing this tree and have done several things with it. One of which is taking branches and twisted them in between the red. I put the white so it kind of is like a big candy cane, essence, peppermint, candy cane, red and white. So that's going to be somehow in. I don't know if I will have it with, like next to the gingerbread house, or if it's going to be on a tray. I'm probably going to have a couple trays set up. Look at these little bitty tins I've had. They can be all around like presents. I'll figure a way to incorporate them in. And then I guess I'd look at this. I don't even remember, girls, where I guess I got this at Sam's because I got this one and a blue faux wood for my bedroom. So Sam's Wholesale Club, like $7 or $8, you get, it's 1.5 inch, but it's 50 yards. So, and I've had this probably from thrifting or something. So I've got plenty of ribbon to play with. And then I got these last night at home for $5.99 because I'm doing a whole chocolate, bronze, mercury glass, gold Christmas theme all based off of a 99-cent ribbon that I thrifted in colors I've never used before for Christmas. And that angel right there that I found, thrifted for $8. So I went ahead and got these as filler. But look they're also gingerbread chocolate. I've heard Joseph Sink, calls them chocolate ornaments. So he uses them as if they're like chocolate. Look how beautiful and sparkly. So between that tree and using some in here to bring the gingerbread tone in, I'll be set. I'll have plenty of ornaments for that. And then I've just always been a fan of these red wooden berries. So that's like cranberries and gumdrops. I've got some mesh. This is some sparkly Dollar Tree mesh. And I don't even know where I've had this from, but there's more white mesh. So I've got plenty of mesh. I got these white at the Dollar Tree, 2 battery pack. I've really had fun with these battery pack ornaments. Lighting strands, all in the fall. So I'll be doing some in the Christmas too. This is something I must have thrifted or gotten on clearance. So I've got the red. So I'm going to be all red and white and chocolate and gingerbready in the kitchen. And then a little bronzy. Here's another I had purchased for the icy, glittery. So I've got lots of greenery option, lots of ribbon option to kind of put this on a tray and maybe have it next to the tree. And maybe I'll even expand it to where it'll be in here in the dining room and my breakfast room and my kitchen. Like if I did this whole area in the food, then it'll stretch and be just an amazing, magical candy. I've seen some cute signs that say Mrs. Claus Baking Company kind of thing. So I might make my own or keep looking to figure out which sign I like. And I'm going to talk to my girlfriend who made me Pumpkin Kisses and Harvest Wishes vinyl for a bucket outside. She's also going to make me gingerbread wishes and gingerbread kisses and Christmas wishes. So she's going to make that for me to put on something. And then yesterday I had a blast just going through my ribbon stash. I'm in trend and didn't even know it. I've got a bunch of black and white. I've always been a black and white herringbone and check lover. And so I have several different sizes of black and white ribbon in my stash. And I found this. This is like a Michael's Dollar section list that I've had, a list maker kind of thing. So I played with it yesterday, and I've always been a fan of doing this to my notebooks. I love putting like a ribbon, and look, I've added washi tape to try to cover up and just add more fun. And I've added washi tape and a little embellishment there. And so I am ready when these crazy thoughts come to my head to start putting dreams about Christmas. Candy cane dreams and peppermint dreams. So I hope you like this walk through my dreams of my breakfast room, kitchen, and dining room. It's going to be so much fun putting all this together, and I'll certainly try to craft along with you. And it's going to be fun trying to find the right size Y. I'm imagining it's going to be at Hobby Lobby. So thank you for watching. See you on my next planning video.